Happy Friday, everybody. This is your boy Saxman, and you're watching the Saxman and Russaw show. Today is Friday, October 23rd, and I got the weekend. I don't have the weekend off. Why did I just tell that big old lie? I got to work. Extra duty, of course, but, you know, it's going to be lightweight duty. I should be okay. Probably I'll come in afterwards and try to put up another video. Once I retire, I'm going to be flooding YouTube and Facebook with pictures of me like that. You know what I'm saying? Just, I'm be out there. Y'all get tired of me. It's like, that damn sucks, man. But anyway, I got some videos ready to show you. I got a couple. I'm not gonna bore you with a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna put up a couple and hope you enjoy it. Pay attention. But first, some news from David Warner.
Saxman News. The number of COVID-19 cases reported across the country is rising so fast that U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Jerome Adams warns it could be the worst week since the pandemic began. This week, he said, we'll probably have our highest number of cases that we've ever seen on a daily basis here in the United States. More than 70,000 new COVID-19 cases were reported here for the first time in the past 3 months on Thursday. It was also the highest day for new infections since July 24th. And the day with the fourth highest total ever at 71,671. And also Ohio today reported its highest ever daily case rate at 2,518. And school districts face tough decisions as some try to remain open for in-person learning, even as coronavirus cases surge across Ohio. Several local school districts are re-examining initial reopening plans that call for remote learning under a red level 3 county designation in the state's color-coded alert system. Cuyahoga County is currently at level 3 and at risk for advancing to purple, which is level 4. And in Akron, it appears that a man that was shot and killed Thursday night was also the same man that was shot after an argument last month. Officers responded to Joy Park Homes around 10:40 p.m. Thursday for reports of shots fired. Police said they arrived and found a woman shot in the foot and 20-year-old D. Arias dead of multiple gunshot wounds. The same person was involved in a shooting on September 17th in the same area. There are no suspects. This has been Saxman News. I'm David Warner.
Gavin Newsom is trying to get Trump reelected. This video is brought to you by The Opposite Tatum Store. The Opposite Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. We will be launching our store soon. So put your email in. We'll let you know when it's all coming to fruition. Like, subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications. Anytime I go live, I'll make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. Gavin Newsom. For all you Democrats out there that live in California and you like Gavin Newsom, which I don't think there's any left, look at what he's doing. If this is not communism, if Gavin Newsom have not become a dictator, and then he's going to tell you how many tissue papers you need to wipe your ashy elbows, if he's not dictating to you what you cannot and can do with your family, this is not California is not America. How is he still in power? Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Liz Wheeler did an excellent job. She did an excellent job explaining what Gavin Newsom has prescribed for Christmas celebration and gatherings with the family. And I'm telling you guys, when you hear this, you're not going to believe me. You're going to have to look it up for yourself. But when you hear how incredibly ridiculous this is, how incredibly crazy this is, you're going to flip your wig. Let's go on. Let's get this rolling. So my girl Liz, I disagree with her on one thing about Ahmaud Arbery, but I forgave her. Liz Wheeler, she did a really good job on this one. So let's roll the film.
If you thought it was bad when the Grinch stole Christmas, wait until you hear this. We are now 1 month from Thanksgiving, 2 months until Christmas. And the state of California, which of course means California's Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom,
who's a communist, aka Hitler's little brother,
issued crazy new COVID rules that will govern your family's Christmas celebrations this year.
Everybody's sick of COVID at this point. Why are they still doing this? Why are they still doing this? You know why they're still doing it. You know.
By the way, just so we all understand the situation, hospitalizations and deaths from COVID-19 in the state of California are at the lowest numbers that we have seen in 6 months.
6 months. Lowest in 6 months. And he's getting crazier and crazier. Why is that, ladies and gentlemen? Why is that? She'll explain it.
Nonetheless, Newsom issued a dictate with what he says are, quote, mandatory requirements for all gatherings, end quote.
Wait, I know I need to stopping it. Y'all gonna get crazy with me. Wait till you hear this. I need you to prepare. Are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? Do you got your baby on your lap? You may need to lay the baby over here somewhere because it's finna get crazy. It's finna get crazy. Come on, Liz.
These are the rules, summarized. You are not allowed to gather with more than 3 households, including your own. So that means my parents, my husband and me, my older sister and her husband, my younger sister and her husband, my youngest sister and my brother. That's way more than 3 households. Who exactly are we supposed to exclude from our Christmas celebration?
Y'all hearing this? You can only meet with 3 households. If they're not trying to break up the family, if they're not trying to destroy American values, if they're not trying to destroy your happiness, see, they know they finna take an L. They know they're gonna take an L in November. They know they're gonna take an L in November. So they're trying to set this up so you feel like that you get a buyer's remorse. You vote for President Trump and then now you feel like the world is coming to an end in California.
We gotta chop somebody from the invite list, according to Governor Newsom. Newsom says the host of the gathering is supposed to collect the names and contact information of all people for contact tracing.
Look, I don't know about your household. Nobody doing that. Nobody would do this in my household. You telling me you come over to get that good Thanksgiving turkey? I love them chitlins. Some of y'all still eat chitlins. My wife would never cook me chitlins. She says she'll never cook me chitlins. Maybe if I buy some red bottoms, she'll cook me some chitlins. But you get them good chitlins, all that good soul food, all that good cooking, and you gonna tell me, explain to me this, Newsom, and you gonna tell my grandma that when she come to the crib, that I gotta put her name down on a piece of paper and give it to the government. Newsom trying to get people hurt.
But how creepy. Merry Christmas, here's your Christmas gift, but first, name, rank, and serial number for the government.
The government.
Newsom then says all gatherings must be held outside. But don't worry, Newsom says you are allowed to go to the bathroom inside, but only if the bathroom is frequently sanitized.
I just want to get this right. Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, that means all of California, says that if you, all over the state, you're telling me that everywhere in the state of California, during Christmas and during Thanksgiving and Christmas time, you can only gather outside. I mean, I was born during the day, but not yesterday. But it don't seem like the weather is good enough for you to go outside everywhere in California. Northern California.
You're also allowed to gather with just 3 households in an open park, but you are not allowed to jointly plan a gathering with 3 households in the park, while other people you know plan a similar gathering with 3 more households also in that same park.
Are y'all hearing this? This sounds very Chinese to me. And when I say Chinese, I mean Chinese Communist Party. I'm talking about like a dictatorship, meaning that you have no rights. It's not America.
The rules are actually this specific. You can look on the California Department of Public Health website, read the official language yourself.
Y'all go on and check that out.
Seating for meals at these gatherings must be completely socially distanced. 6 feet in every direction for all the chairs. It's going to take a
At your place, where you and your family get together. He telling you what you got to do at your place.
gigantic kitchen table. And all your food should be in single-serve disposable containers, Newsom says. You have to wear a mask with your family while celebrating Christmas, according to these guidelines. But good news, Newsom says you can briefly remove your mask while you eat, just as long as you're 6 feet away from anybody else. Also, your family party is not allowed to be longer than 2 hours because Newsom says so. Apparently, the coronavirus wants to snoop through your stockings and taste the turkey before he gets to you during hour 3.
2 hours? 2 hours? You gonna tell Big Mama to go home in 2 hours?
Singing and music is strongly discouraged, but if you must sing, if you must play music, then Newsom says you are required to wear a mask. And I kid you not, Newsom says you should sing quietly below the volume of a normal speaking voice.
All right, I'm done. I can't take no more. So pretty much, Gavin Newsom is a communist, and he's turning California into a whole country. That's what he's doing. I'm trying not to say the curse words, but that's what he's doing. He turned into a whole country. State. Is it a part of the United States is the big question. Is California part of the United States? I don't know anymore. Me and the wife want to go out there for our baby shower. Now we can't go out there for our baby shower. Because how are we going to go for a baby shower and we can't even gather all our family together from more than 3 households? Come on. What are you even talking about? For what? COVID? We already established that the CDC said only 6% of these numbers actually die from COVID. Everybody else is comorbidities. I swear to... I'm going to drink some water. I'm about to lose my mind. But thank God I don't live in California. I feel sorry for you Californians. But y'all need to get out there as soon as possible. But don't come to Arizona with that California stuff, because we'll boot you right out of here. But anyway, I can talk about the craziness of Gavin Newsom for 2 or 3 more hours. But I want you to watch the rest of my videos. Comment in the comment section. Let me know, is B. Tatum tripping? Am I on to something? Like and subscribe to the channel. Visit TatumReport.com, TatumReport.com. I have proof. Joe Biden is the real racist. This video is brought to you by TatumReport.com, TatumReport.com. Get the link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live. I make a video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to make this video to point out a very crucial understanding about what's going on with this whole idea of Trump being a racist. Is Joe Biden a racist? Let me tell you this. There's no evidence whatsoever to show that Donald Trump is a racist. No evidence. When you talk about all the black HBCU presidents went to the White House to hear from the president, many black leaders have gone to the White House. They got black voices for Trump. They got people like me and thousands of other black people who support the president. I've been to the White House multiple times, and so have other black people. With groups, organizations, as leadership organizations, all of the above. Black pastors, over 120 black pastors spoke with the president at the White House. The man is not a racist. Now, let's talk about your boy, old slew-footed Joe. Geriatric Joe. Quid pro Joe. Let's talk about Joe Biden. Because people don't realize that Joe Biden has more of a history of racism than anybody else that you're going to hear about. So I want to start with 2 things. First and foremost, and I'm going to show you proof. First and foremost, Vice President Biden now is a presidential candidate. He performed the eulogy of a Klans member, a former Klans member. And y'all know for a fact that President Trump had anything to do with a former Klans member, they'd be all over him. Joe Biden did. Also, Strom Thurmond, who's a United States Senator, was a clear racist. He was a clear racist. And what? Mr. Biden was one of his good friends and was a supporter of his and called him a mentor. Now, you don't have to believe me. You can, all you leftists want to say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You just saying that. You Uncle Tom sellout coon. I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to show you the video because we ain't got time to play. Let's look at the film. This is Strom Thurmond, and this is from the movie Uncle Tom. Video evidence proof from the movie Uncle Tom, narrated by Larry Elder.
Senator Strom Thurmond.
And now he started his career in the 1930s as a Democrat, and he was a huge racist. In fact,
and this guy's a nut, so don't worry about what he's saying. Strom Thurmond was a clear racist. You're gonna hear him speak for himself.
In fact, he was so racist, it was almost funny.
There's not enough troops in the army to force the Southern people to break down segregation and admit the Negro race into our theaters, into our springs.
You heard what he said? He said the N-I-G-G-E-R race. He didn't put the A on it. He had the E-R on it. The strong E-R. That's what he said.
Into our homes and into our churches.
And that's your boy, Geriatric Joe, right here. That's your boy.
I came to the United States Senate, a 29-year-old fellow, and turns out one of my closest friends ends up being Strom Thurmond.
The racist, the one you just heard use the hard ER to describe desegregation. Desegregation and busing. That's him describing that, calling black folks the hard ER. That's your boy Joe Biden's good friend. He became close to him. Why is that, ladies and gentlemen?
Strom told me, he said, Joe, if there has to be a Democrat as president, it might as well be you. And after I dropped out of the race, he came to me and said, don't worry about it. He said, you got a good 30 years left to try.
Al Gore Sr. died a Democrat.
And this is Larry Elder. I'm going to put this little extra part in here because this is Larry Elder explaining how they said the party switched when it didn't happen. And all these racist Democrats, they died Democrats. They didn't switch.
George Wallace died a Democrat. These racist Southern sheriffs and senators and governors, they died Democrats.
100%. So if y'all don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you. Now let's go on to this Robert Byrd thing. So your boy, Robert Byrd. Now see, the Associated Press, like I want y'all to see how people lie and trick people. I'm gonna zoom this thing in so y'all can see exactly what I'm reading. Look at this title. Biden did not eulogize former KKK Grand Wizard. Right. Look at the title. Look at how they trick people. I'm gonna zoom this in for some of y'all that got a little vision problems. So then, if you look at it, this is what it says. The claim is when former KKK Grand Wizard Robert Byrd died in 2010, he was eulogized by Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden. Now, this is the claim. They say it's partially false, partly false. No. Don't. You can't have a headline that say Biden did not eulogize former KKK Grand Wizard. You need to say he kind of did, is partially did. They said he didn't do it. So somebody who's on the spectrum of being a liberal lunatic is going to say, see, he never did. But if you keep reading, it says Biden did eulogize Senator Robert C. Byrd when he died. But Robert Byrd was not a Grand Wizard in the KKK, in the Ku Klux Klan. He was a member of the Ku Klux Klan in the early 1940s, but later renounced his affiliation with the hate group. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go down a little bit. It says a widely shared post on Facebook claims when he died in 2010, the KKK Grand Wizard Robert Byrd was eulogized by Joe Biden. Let me go down a little bit because this is when they talk about the busing and stuff. So we can just go down here. You can read this article yourself through and through. But it says, as a young man in West Virginia, Byrd recruited members to the local KKK chapter and was elected to the post of Exalted Cyclops. That sounds like a Grand Wizard to me. Exalted Cyclops. And then it says, according to his 2005 autobiography, later in 1964, when Byrd had become a Democrat U.S. Senator, he stalled on his opposed major civil rights legislation. In the 60s, think about it. Joe Biden did his eulogy. In the 60s, he was still a racist. He stalled and opposed major civil rights legislation. Then it says Byrd later renounced his early political views. He called his KKK affiliation extraordinarily foolish mistake in his autobiography. But he still, in the 60s, was a racist. Strom Thurmond was a racist in the 60s. And nobody want to talk about this, but Joe Biden did Robert Byrd's eulogy, and then Strom Thurmond was his mentor. And y'all say that Trump is a racist. Look at what these dudes are doing in plain sight. Then Joe Biden, I mean, he got other stuff, calling black people super predators, calling these schools racial jungles, that he don't want his kids bust into a racial jungle, bust into his kids' school and calling it a racial jungle. He said, if you don't know if you want to vote for him or President Trump, that you ain't black. I mean, what more did the man got to do? See, they have Donald Trump and they go, oh, he's a racist. He said S-hole countries. Where's the tape? Where's the tape of Trump saying it? Oh, you don't have no tape, you make it up. Because there's people that said he said it, and then there's people that said he didn't say it. Donald Trump denied and said he never said it. Just like they talk about what he said in the military. Where's the tape? Where's the tape? I showed you. I showed you evidence here. This is evidence. You can go look up Robert Byrd. You ain't got to look at none of this. You can look up Robert Byrd and see was he a part of the KKK. You can look up Joe Biden and see who did Robert Byrd's eulogy. You know who else attended this funeral of Robert Byrd, who was a former KKK member and also opposed major civil rights legislation? Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton. They were all at Robert Byrd's funeral. A racist. And you want to tell me that y'all voting for what's best for this country? I don't understand at this point how faith-based people to say you got God's spirit in you and you cannot discern that it's propaganda that's saying that Trump is a racist. It's actually facts that at least Joe Biden is racially insensitive or a sympathizer of racism. How you gonna be friends with blatant racists? But nah, that's cool. Y'all voted for him. You voted for him, especially all you black folks going out there voting for him. Racist. Democratic Party. You just heard all these racist Democrats. Think about it. Strom Thurmond was a Democrat. Robert Byrd was a Democrat. These people were Democratic senators. Racist. Opposing civil rights. The Democrats, most of them oppose civil rights. All right. Y'all don't hear me though. But I'm done because I can talk about this forever. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what I said. Am I tripping on my own or something? You can go to Associated Press, the AP, and go and look it up for yourself. You go look up Robert Byrd for yourself. Go look up the eulogy, Joe Biden. Go look up Strom Thurmond. Go look up his relationship with Joe Biden. Do your own homework, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Your boy Don Lemon, big mad. This video is brought to you by TatumReport.com. TatumReport.com. Get the link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live. I'll make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Hit that join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. Your boy Don Lemonhead, he was mad at this. He was mad. He was in his feelings. I'm going to show you his face so you can believe me that he's in his feelings. Now, him and Charlemagne, the fairy god, Charlemagne, the social justice guy, this dude was doing an interview with Don Lemonhead, and they were talking about the black vote. And on the CNN thing, it says Biden had support of 91% of the black vote, whatever. Which is a shame on black people if Biden has 91% of the black vote, which I think is a lie. But regardless of that, when you look at what Charlemagne the guy said to Don Lemon as it relates to the black vote, Charlemagne was pretty much saying that, look, man, y'all can keep polling these older guys and keep acting like the older guys are the whole of the black community just because they go for Joe Biden, but the young people are not going for that. Donald Trump is targeting groups of African Americans, speaking to them, making their lives better. And so if y'all want to keep believing that you just secured the black vote for nothing, then keep believing it and y'all wrong. Coming from Charlemagne the God, I like to call him a fairy god. I don't want to call him a god because there's only one God, Yahweh. But anyway, Charlemagne the fairy god, I'm going to let y'all listen to what he said because the biggest thing is looking at Don Lemonhead's face. Now look at Don Lemonhead. Now think about this. Let me play the film and then we'll talk.
Well, I think, to even answer your question more deeply, I think, when it comes to those black people, you see who may be, showing support for Trump.
People like me.
I think, it's because Trump is actually talking to young black male voters. He's directing ads towards them. They are a group that, never get.
Look at his face, though. He got the stale face.
Get caught. I mean, black people don't get caught either as a whole, but that old Democratic regime, it speaks to old.
Oh, you put your head down. All done, Lemonhead. You didn't think the guest didn't come on here and say what you wanted them to say? You know it's true, Don, because you used to say it back in the day. But now you all flipping on everybody.
Black men, and they think everyone else in the black community, the black family, is just supposed to fall in line. They know black women are going to show up regardless, and they, like I said, they speak to older black men, and they think the rest of us all speak the same language. So Trump is targeting young black males, and promo and marketing, it works.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And let me add something to that, because to be honest, I don't think it's as much about Trump though. I'm gonna keep it 100. Trump is not drawing people to the Republican Party as much. Just like when I was in my political awakening, the Republicans didn't draw me in. The Democrats threw me out. They threw me off. They made me feel like I need another avenue because they ain't what it is. And that's the same thing about these Democrats. They keep taking the black vote for granted, and so they pushing black people away. And then black people are like, well, what do the other side have to offer? Oh, Trump actually doing something. He's actually getting things done. We can roll with that. We can ride with Trump. But these other people, they're not getting it done, man. And so I thought it was important to show Don Lemonhead's face because they hate it, man. They hate it. Now, if black people were doing well and things were going well for black people, why is people like Don Lemonhead, I'm going to put his head back up here, why is people like Don Lemonhead mad? Why you mad? Why you mad if Trump is talking to black males in America? Why you mad if Trump calls there to be the lowest unemployment for black men in American history? Why you mad, Don? Why you in your feelings about something that's making other black people successful? When everybody know Don Lemon back in the day, Don Lemon would talk about the black community and he'll stand firm on it. And he was sure of himself. I'll find the film. We'll find the film. Give me a second. Let's watch your boy Don Lemon.
Someone on another network got the...
Giving your boy, he finna give your boy O'Reilly a good one. Roll the film.
Chance to go first because I couldn't go during the week. I'm only here on the weekend, so listen to this.
The reason there is so much violence and chaos in the black precincts is the disintegration of the African-American family.
Facts.
He's got a point.
Don Lemon said he got a point. This is your boy Don Lemonhead. He got a point. Come on, Don.
He's got more than a point. Bill?
Raised without much structure, young black men often reject education and gravitate towards the street culture.
Facts.
Drugs, hustling, gangs. Nobody forces them to do that. Again, it is a personal decision.
Facts.
He is right about that too. But in my estimation, he doesn't go far enough.
He don't go far enough? Tell me more, Don Lemon.
Because black people, if you really want to fix the problem, here's just 5 things that you should think about doing. Here's number 5. And if this doesn't apply to you, if you're not doing this, then it doesn't apply to you. I'm not talking about you. Here's number 5. Pull up your pants.
I agree. Pull up your doggone pants.
Some people, a lot of them black, gave me flack for saying that recently on the Wendy Williams show. If you're sagging, it means I think it's your self-esteem is sagging and who you are as a person. It's sagging. Young people need to be taught respect, and there are rules.
Where's this Don Lemon at? What happened to this guy? He keeping it 100. He gave Bill O'Reilly props. I want to hear the rest of this.
Sagging pants, whether it's Justin Bieber or no-name Derek around the way, walking around with your ass and your underwear showing is not okay. In fact,
facts.
It comes from prison when they take away belts from the prisoner so that they can't make a weapon. And then it evolved into which role a prisoner would have during male-on-male prison sex.
That's true. Where's this Don Lemon? Come on, Don. They sag so they know what you are. And they know late at night who they gonna creep on. Y'all know what I'm saying. I gotta keep pausing the video because y'all know they'll copyright strike you, boy. So I gotta pause it and do some commentary. But that he 100% right.
The one with the really low pants is a submissive one. You get my point? Number 4 now is the N-word.
For our generation, what we did was we took the word and we took the power out of that word.
We took this word and we made it into poetry.
No, you didn't. Because if you did, you wouldn't be sad every time somebody used the word.
I understand poetic license, but consider this. I hosted a special on the N-word, suggesting that black people stop using it, and that entertainers stop deluding yourselves or themselves and others that you're somehow taking the word back.
Facts. Facts.
By promoting the use of that word when it's not germane to the conversation, have you ever considered that you may just be perpetuating the stereotype the masser intended, acting like a nigger? A lot of African Americans took offense to that too, and I...
See, man, why did Don change? Don could have been a powerful voice, man. He could have been a powerful voice because Don Lemon is a very wealthy black man. He probably grew up in an environment where he was taught properly, went to good schools. Only reason I say that is because he speaks proper English really well. He sounds very proper. So that means he had a good education and he learned English properly. He could have been a force to be reckoned with. And black people hated him when he was telling the truth. They hated him.
I wondered if I gave the right advice. I really did. But confirmation came the very next day on my way home when I exited the subway on 125th Street in Harlem.
Tell us.
This little kid in a school uniform, no older than 7 years old, he was crying his eyes out as he walked down the sidewalk with his mother. I'm going to be honest here. She turned to him and she said, "I'm sick of you. You act like an old-ass man. Stop all that crying, nigger." Is that taking the word back? Think about that.
Don used to be on it, man.
Now, number 3, respect where you live.
Yes.
Start small by not dropping trash, littering in your own communities. I've lived in several predominantly white neighborhoods in my life. I rarely, if ever, witness people littering.
Look at this coon Uncle Tom sellout.
In Harlem now, it's an historically black neighborhood. Every single day I see adults and children dropping their trash on the ground when a garbage can is just feet away.
See that? He used to keep it real. He used to keep it real, man.
Being honest here. Number 2, finish school. You want to break the cycle of poverty? Stop telling kids are acting white because they go to school.
I'm out of here. Exactly. Why don't we talk like this today? Why? Why can't Don Lemon get on CNN and talk like this instead of bashing Trump every day, sounding like an SJW?
Or they speak proper English. A high school dropout makes on average $19,000 a year. A high school graduate makes $28,000 a year. A
simple math.
College graduate makes $51,000 a year.
Very simple math.
Over the course of a career, a college grad will make nearly $1 million more than a high school graduate.
Are you listening?
That's a lot of money. And number 1, and probably the most important, just because you can have a baby, it doesn't mean you should, especially without planning for one or getting married first.
I've been saying this for I don't know how long. Why can't we talk like this often? Because people like Don Lemon, they I don't know what they told the boy. He got away from this. And now we don't want to say none of the stuff he's saying because it's racist and the critical race theory. And it just put black people in a bad position. Just keep it 100 and we'll be all right.
More than 72% of children in the African American community are born out of wedlock. That means absent fathers. And the studies show that lack of a male role model is an express train right to prison.
straight to jail, getting locked up, going to lay down, doing time, upstate, whatever you want to call it. It's true.
And the cycle continues. So please, black folks, as I said, if this doesn't apply to you, I'm not talking to you. Pay attention to and think about what has been presented in recent history as acceptable behavior. Pay close attention to the hip hop and rap culture that many of you embrace, a culture that glorifies everything I just mentioned, thug and reprehensible behavior, a culture that is making a lot of people rich.
He sound like me.
Just not
He sound like me.
you, and it's not going to. That said, though, the political right is not off the hook.
Oh, he went back to SJW. But was he lying? Was he lying? Told y'all he was saying that. He mad when Charlemagne was saying it. He said it years ago, and he was like, the black community need to understand what I'm saying. But then now when they say it, he mad. He got his head down. Looking stupid. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. These people are fake. These people are faker than a $3 bill. They fake. Anyway, I can talk about this for 3 or 4 more hours. I already spent about 15 minutes plus talking about this to you guys. Make sure you come in the comment section. Let me know if I'm tripping on my own or something. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime your boy is going live. I love you guys. You know what it is. See you in the next one.
No, she rolled out of bed, jumped on her minstrel cycle, and ran my ass over. Never heard it put quite that way before. Oh, it even has a sound. It goes nag, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch.
To the rapper arrested after bragging about getting unemployment benefits, he's now charged with scamming the system after applying for more than $1 million in aid. Here's ABC's Megan Tavrisian.
This morning, a rapper who bragged about getting rich from defrauding the government has been arrested, accused of doing exactly that. Fontrell Antonio Baines, who goes by the stage name Nuke Bizzle, is accused of applying for more than $1.2 million in jobless claims intended for those impacted by the coronavirus pandemic. In a YouTube video titled EDD, posted on September 11th, Baines is holding stacks of envelopes from the Unemployment Development Department, bragging about getting rich. Another rapper boasting about going to the bank with a stack of these. Those envelopes, presumably debit cards for those filing for unemployment. You got the name and number, I got the edit. Baines' music video painting a remarkably similar picture to what federal prosecutors argue actually happened. Authorities saying the rapper used stolen identities to apply for jobless benefits and had 92 debit cards totaling more than $1.2 million sent to addresses in Los Angeles where he was living. Officials say he was arrested in Las Vegas after accessing more than $700,000 through cash withdrawals. Baines now faces federal charges including access device fraud, aggravated identity theft, and interstate transportation of stolen property. If convicted, he could spend 22 years in prison. Andrew, Mona.
Megan, thank you.